Hey guys, how's it going? In this video here, I'm going to do an overview of this tool, scan tool by Xtool called actually it's called the A30M. I guess A stands for any scan. Any scan is the app you use with this. But Xtool has an A30 scan tool, but it's a standalone unit. The A30M, I assume, the M means mobile, where you download the mobile app. It's supposed to have the same capabilities. And boy, does it have a lot on it to be such a small thing. Of course, it displays the voltage that you're working, which is pretty interesting. But let's look at the side of the box here. It says it does ABS bleeding, SRS reset, steering angle, service, maintenance light reset, BMS, gearbox match, electronic parking brake reset, gear learning, DPF, and injector coding, and TPMS, and more. And it's pretty packed with pretty. And another good thing before I move on, this scan tool has lifetime updates. So when you buy it, you don't ever have to pay for another update, and you get all the updates to it for the life of the tool. It actually has a flashlight on it, so when you turn it on, you can see where you're going with it under when you install it. To use it, here's got Android and iOS apps, and yeah, I mean it's a pretty good tool. Again, for me, I think the biggest thing, if it can do all of these things, basically, I think it's about almost equivalent to a D7, the Xtool D7, except for it seems that it can't do any key installation, but otherwise. It's probably almost equivalent to it. Not quite the same as the D7, but almost. So let's pull this out here. If I can get this out of here. Things is in there pretty tight. I mean, it feels pretty solid. It doesn't feel too light or anything like that. And turn it around here. It's supposed to have a flashlight mode here. You click this. Oh yeah. You click this here and the light comes on, as you can see. I don't know. I guess whenever you use it, it may charge it somehow. I'm not sure how that works. Has some little indicator lights on the back that will light up when certain things happen. An instruction manual you actually download. Let me go back here and just show you. If you want an instruction manual to it, you actually have to go download, which is nice because a lot of times you get instruction manuals, you really don't use them, and it's kind of a waste of. Oops, sorry, I get it. It's just a waste of paper. Oh, that's my little activation card there. And so with that said, I'll hit the camera here, sorry. With that said, I'm gonna go ahead and install this in my car, and we're gonna do a walkthrough just to see what this scan tool has to offer. With that said, I'm gonna end the video with the unboxing here, and we'll go jump in the car. Hey guys, I'm back here. We're inside the car now, and we're gonna first. I want to just tell you how to connect the A30M to your unit here. See, as you can see, this is my tablet here, and it's awesome. You can install the app on the tablet. We'll get more to that in a second, but let me talk about the connection first. When you plug it in, you may have to unplug it and plug it into your port a couple of times for the Bluetooth to show up. It's a little bit slow the very first time you do it, and once you do it, go to settings, the settings here, and go to Bluetooth here, and select the A30M device. And that way it'll connect to it. And once you do that, immediately go to VCM information and update your VCI software. That way you won't have any connection issues. So, all right, the first thing I'm going to do here is that we'll just walk through all the special functions here so you can see. Again, I'm on my tablet here. So basically, if you look at these functions here, this device here, the A30M, which is around $200 right now at the time of this video, it's got a 5% off coupon at Amazon, is about the same functionality as the D7, except for this does not do key programming. So this thing is awesome. So if you got this one, or maybe even the regular A30, you might have more than enough diagnostic features, because you'll see here in a minute that's what I'm talking about. So anyway, I'm not going to really go into these instruments too much. I mean, these things too much, but a few of them I'm going to go into. Because everything, oil reset, electronic brake, gear matching. One thing I want to go into is the, where is it at? The instrument cluster. Let's see. Hit OK, instrument cluster. What I want to see is, can you change the mileage? And don't get me wrong, changing the mileage on the car is illegal, but I'm saying you may need to do it if you change the instrument cluster. This is important to be able to do this for some, you know, legal reasons for some mechanics, and maybe even for yourself. So I got a GM here. So let's see if I can find GM here. GMC. Oh, let's go to Buick then. That's probably good enough. LaCrosse. This is a 2010 mileage adjustment. So there you have it. We're not going to adjust any mileage, but I just wanted to see, was that there? So I'm just showing you that this tool has, this scan tool for $200 has pretty much a lot of the same features, if not all the same features as the D7, except for it doesn't program keys. For $200, and you can install it on your tablet, and it looks just like you have a scan tool right here. This is crazy amazing. And all these other features here, again, I'm not going to go into these to the menus here, but if it's something you particularly want to see within these menus, let me know. But again, I wanted to check that out and just give you the list here to show you what's on the special function list. So all right, with that said, I'm gonna back out and I'm gonna go ahead and start my car up here, because what I'm gonna do is, I know I don't have to start a car up to do my auto scan diagnostics, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually look at some live data, and you'll see why that's very important here in a minute. So everything checks out fine. We're gonna hit OK. We're gonna do auto diagnosis, let it do everything. I have a 3.6 here. I've already done a scan already, so it takes a little time for it to do a scan. This rear differential clutch not equipped. It takes a little time to do that. So while that's happening, we'll talk a little bit about this and some other things. All right, so okay, takes a little while, but as that's going, as you can see, I am a serious DIYer. You can see all my toolbox and all my other things right out front here. I've been working on my own cars ever since I was, I don't know, probably a teenager. Well, I guess I'll say as a teenager, I did a lot of just my maintenance, own maintenance, and I did occasionally actually really work on a car. I think when I was like 18 to 19 years, I actually put a fuel pump in a Cutlass Sierra, which again, it's not a big job, but still for a 19-year-old who's just kind of learned on his own as he was going along, I mean, I felt quite proud of doing that. So as we can see, that it does the first couple of them pretty fast. I have some failures here, but don't worry, they're not like real failures. They're just like something that's kind of, I don't know how to explain. I'm not a real professional mechanic, but anyway, it's not really anything that's of real concern, but it's nice, and you'll see why what the power of this tool is once we scan everything here, and then we're able to go in and actually view all of these things, and actually you can pull up a screen where you can look at each individual component, and actually even look at live data, and it pulls up the actuation menu for you and things like that. So that's why I said this thing here for $200, from what I can tell, is pretty much, I ain't gonna say it's the exact same thing as the D7 minus the key programming capabilities, but it appears to me that they didn't really cut any corners on giving you any software here in terms of how powerful it is. I mean, this seems quite powerful to me. So all right, we're moving along. I guess because I've already scanned it, maybe it's going a little fast. I don't know, because I scanned it earlier and it went a little slower. So this is good as speeding up here. It's going a little faster. All right. Oh, and another thing, I think I've already mentioned this in the first part when I unboxed it, but this thing has lifetime updates. So when you buy it, for however long the tool lasts, I forget the warranty on it. I believe it's a 2-year warranty on it. Again, Xtool has fantastic customer service. I have their link, not link, I have their email in the description to the customer service. And I rarely would do this for any company, but the only reason why I say it because they really will respond and they really will try to improve their tools based on customer response. Not many places actually do that. And again, I'm not saying they're going to do everything you say. I'm not saying you just email and say, hey, add this. They're not going to necessarily do that. But I mean, stuff within reason or within or features that's within the scope of the tool, they seem to be really responsive and really want to add stuff if it's necessary. And again, if you email them, they also have a customer service that will respond like with real answers versus like corporate jargon and just give you some standard answer where you have to email 3 or 4 times to get a real answer. I mean, they will actually be human and talk to you as a human and say, hey, this is this. We'll forward issues to the software engineer. We will whatever the case may be. So that's one thing I say. It's rare to have a company that would have that sort of support. And don't forget, use the email that I have in the description. Don't use any other Xtool email you see, because the one in the email is the actual official one that they will respond to and respond well to. You might find a few other ones out here, the Xtool something something. I don't know what it is, but this is Xtool official, I think at hotmail.com, I believe, and then that's the one that actually goes to this this group of people that make these scan tools. All right, so we're almost finished here. And one last thing, I have links in the description to this thing through Amazon. And if you want to support the channel, if you care to buy this or anything, you can. If you click that link and you buy anything from Amazon, as long as you're within that session, I'll still get a commission off of it. So if you want to help the channel that way, you definitely can. You're welcome to help me out that way. So all right, this is the thing I like about this right here. Let's just say, for example, let's go to transmission control module, right? You say, oh my God, I got a failure. Hit diagnose. It goes straight in and it pops up this menu and give you everything here right here you need. So let's just go to read trouble code. Why did it say I had a failure in my transmission control module? Let's hit DTC display. It says lost communication with body control module. It gives you some trouble code status over here. This is, to me, this is great. So again, as you can see, it's probably not nothing. It's just 10-year-old car, maybe something minor, very minor with the voltage or something that's not too serious. Okay, we're good to go. All right, so if you go back, if you want to look at some freeze frame data, actuation tests, I'm not going to do any actuation with my transmission. You can do clear trouble codes, live data, and so on. However, now we go back, I'm going to go into the body control module. We're actually going to do a little something. So let's go into the body control module, hit diagnose, and I have the HID lamps, hit that. All right, so let's read the trouble codes. So it said I had 12 trouble codes, and I know what they all are. It's all like this lamp circuits, short to battery. What it is that I changed all my bulbs to LED bulbs throughout my car, my trunk, on the inside and everywhere. So I guess they require less voltage, so the car is expecting, I guess, a certain resistance, I guess, or a certain resistance or voltage or whatever, and it's not getting it because of those, and that's why it has all of these things here dealing with my lamps, especially license plate lamp. I changed all of these lamps, so which is normal. All right, we're going to go back. Let's go into live data. Look at all this live data right here you got to pick from. You can pick whatever you want, even sunroof data if you was trying to diagnose some stuff with your sunroof or whatever. So with that said, let's take a look at let's see here, let's see what kind of data can we look at here. Power data, just look at some data real quick. Let's look at wiper data. Okay, All right, windshield wiper relay command. Let's just see what it says here. We just look at this relay command. It's probably not going to do anything. Let's just see. It's inactive. All right, let's just go back. That was not a good example. I just wanted to, I'm trying to get, let's go to this one here. I know I had one while ago where it showed you battery voltage. Let's just look at that current driver. Hit OK. And you see the current driver. And then you can hit graph it. And you see here it's in the meter form, but if you want to go to waveform, you hit wave and it shows a wave. I know this is a simple example here, but it's not anything exciting. But what I want to show you is that you can get your data live and it's easy to access it, and you can have the meter form or the wave form depending on whichever one you want. All right, so with that said, let's go back here, check out, go to actuation test here. Let's go to wipers, windshield washer relay. I always let it wash my windows by my scan tool. Let's just see what happens. Let's go active here and see what happens. Okay, it's washing my windows. I'm going to hit inactive, windshield, that's the wiper high speed switch. Motor relay, let's hit motor relay, let's hit active here. Okay, that's okay. This is for the windshield washer relay. Let's back out. Now go to windshield wiper motor relay, and let's just hit low. I just love to wash my windshields by my scan tool. Hit stop. All right, so with that said, again, these were simple examples. I know they were not anything extensive or anything exciting, but I just wanted to show you that how this thing is layered for you to go from diagnosing your car to actually going into a diagnosis mode. Again, we'll take one quick look again. This is your diagnostics here. You hit diagnose and it gives you all of these options here, and you can go to clear trouble code, you go to live data, you can pick stuff from here. Actuation test, you can pick stuff from here. And that's just the body control module, by the way. So let's back out. I'm gonna just look through another one really quick. Let's just say fuel pump control module. Let's just check that out. Let's just look at our live data on that fuel pump control data, and we're going to say 5-volt reference, and let's check it out, see what we got here, our 5-volt reference here. All right, we're going to hit a graph. It's metered form here, waveform here, and there you have it. I have a consistent 5-volt reference. All right, I'm going to back out one more time, and I'm gonna go to actuation test here. I'm not actuating anything, but I just want to let you know you can actuate something with your fuel pressure or your fuel pump. It's up to you. And there you have it. So the last thing I'm gonna show you here with this thing is, oh, I don't want to do this shit. I want to go DTC report. You can just take a quick look here. See all your DTCs on there. If you go back out, and we're gonna hit yes this time. All right, we're going to go to report, hit report, we go to diagnostic report, and if we look at our diagnostic report, here it is right here. And what you can do is, it even shows you what live data you put down here at the bottom. If you hit print PDF report, what will happen is it'll turn it into a PDF report, and you can do all sorts of things with it. I mean, you can share it, you can email it. It's on your tablet, so it's basically just like it's on your computer, so it's easy to email this. You know, I'm not going to open up my email or anything, but if you need any help with that, just let me know, and I'll make a video on how to send reports from this. So let's go back. Okay. All right, so with that said, that is my overview of the DGT, I said DGT, sorry, I mean the Xtool A30M scan tool. I highly recommend it. It's about $200 right now at the time of this video. It's a 5% off coupon at Amazon, and I have a link in the description if you want to help the channel. With that said, if there's anything you want to know about, just let me know. Otherwise, you guys take care. Please like and share the video, and I'll see you in the next one.